actually. Hello, and welcome to another series of the Checkmark Challenge. Today we're going to be doing A Link to the Past, a game very near and dear to my heart. I have my esteemed colleague Duke Broman here.
Duke Broman.
He's never played A Link to the Past, so we're going to, in a first for this channel, be handing off the controller from time to time.
Oh shit, I'm going to vicariously experience it. And
you are.
Apparently, in person from time to time.
So, here's the intro. Long ago, the beautiful kingdom of Hyrule, surrounded by mountains and forests.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Isn't it interesting how every video game kingdom is conveniently surrounded by an impenetrable border of mountains and forests?
Almost like some sort of wall that nobody can pass. Interesting.
I know. You'd think it would be a problem. You got no trade going on, finite amount of farmland, these kingdoms, they're struggling. So basically, this has the exact same story as Ocarina of Time. And early in Ocarina of Time's development, it was supposed to be, literally the same plot.
Oh, interesting.
So, yeah.
The land of golden power.
So that's where the Triforce is from. And these wise men, one of whom is short for some reason, have to seal away the Triforce. But then, well, there you go. These events were obscured by the mists of time and became legend. So, what's your experience with Zelda? Did you play it as a kid? Is it something you got into as an adult?
Yeah, Zelda was one of the first games I really loved. I played it in, I believe, junior high for N64. Started with the Ocarina of Time.
Okay.
And I just, the magical vibes, I very much fell in love with them and was very, very into that game. I played it many times.
Can we just talk for a second about how horrible this data entry screen is? You cannot see anything because they've put two solid lines to see. So this looks like a B. It would be Broman. I think that's 6 letters, right?
It is.
Okay. I'm not sure if this is one of the ones where it uses your name or not. Yeah, that's horrible. I don't know how that made it past QA.
You look very strange. You are a human, an elf.
I think you're like a Hylian. Yeah, you have pink hair kind of in this one.
Yeah, you look especially.
It's very weird.
Interesting.
I'm a prisoner in the dungeon of the castle. My name is Zelda.
Is she communicating to him through his dreams?
Yeah, she's kind of communicating telepathically, I guess. The wizard Aghanim has done something to the other missing girls. Now only I remain. Aghanim has seized control of the castle and is now trying to open the 7 wise men's seal. ... I am in the dungeon of the castle. Please help me.
Does use my name.
Broman. I should just call you Broman.
I'm into it. I will accept this.
Broman, I'm off to the castle. So yeah, this is A Link to the Past. I really love the SNES pixel art sort of came onto its own, and even compared to the lamp lets you see in the dark. Even compared to modern pixel art games where it's becoming having a comeback, I still think these are. Oh yeah, look at this weird semi 3D map.
Whoa.
I know, right? I don't know why they did it that way. It just makes it harder to see, but they did do it that way.
Powerful depth effect. So it seems like you're right beside the castle already. I guess you can't go there yet.
No, we're pretty much just heading straight there. Do not have a sword yet. So sorry, I kind of cut you off. You played Ocarina of Time.
Yep, and and then I played Majora's Mask when that came out. It might have even been earlier than junior high that I played it, but it was definitely one of the first video games I ever played that instilled in me the idea that video games can be incredible art, that it was create a very powerful aesthetic and atmosphere. The atmosphere of Ocarina of Time, I thought was, especially where you start, there's floating fairy balls everywhere, and just so magical feeling.
Yeah.
And I love that.
I think Ocarina of Time was the first real game that reached that level of art. It's as arty as a film, you know?
For sure.
Help me. I am in the dungeon. The castle. I know there's a hidden path from outside of the castle to the garden inside.
So you snuck into the castle through a hole in the ground just now.
Yeah.
Okay.
They had a bush planted over a pit that dropped into the dungeon of the castle. It's a design oversight. Broman! I didn't want you involved in this. I told you you're not to leave the house. But here, take my sword and shield. Then release it using the secret technique handed down by our people. Save the princess. Zelda is your... ... What is she?
Does he never finish that sentence?
No.
Oh.
Now he's dead.
Oh.
I can do CPR, but I don't think it's gonna help.
Sick.
Yeah.
Pretty good frame rate in that slash attack too.
I know, right? Yeah, it is weird that Link has pink hair. I'm not sure why that decision was made. Although in this era of video games, things get like heavily localized to the US. Like, in the early Zelda games, you see all sorts of changes because people were very sensitive about like anything that was depicting like demons or whatever. So like any sort of like religious reference gets changed on the way over. It's very strange.
Maybe he has pink hair because he's like a fairy?
Maybe.
To capture that vibe?
But like our uncle is just like a guard at the castle. I don't know. Viewers, comment below. Why do you think they gave Link pink hair? Maybe it's just to make him more unique looking, like kind of like the anime protagonist vibe.
Totally. And these are all just people in ornate armor that you're fighting right now?
Yeah, these would be like castle guards. Just like real castle guards. They explode into smoke if you kill them.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say.
I'm so excited for you to like play this game. Like, it's so good. It's so pretty.
Honestly, yeah, it looks great. And I didn't even realize it was 3D. I thought it was more of a side-scrolling experience.
Well, it's like, they call it 2.5D.
Yeah.
Because like, there is some depth.
Creates that slight illusion with the tilted
Oh, maybe we can't do
angle of
this.
the map.
Yeah, like it's kind of 3D and you're like looking down on it, but like the walls, like the focal point is very much in like the center of the screen. It's kind of a cool effect.
Yeah.
So right now we need to find Zelda in the dungeon, but I'm not quite sure how to get there. We also have lost half our health already, so imminent risk of death,
Yeah.
always a good motivating factor.
It does seem like these guys tend to give you a lot of... Oh, there you go.
Yeah, this game's very generous with giving out health, which is nice. Coming off of playing Zelda 1 and Zelda 2,
Nice.
where like you have to mortgage your grandma to get a recovery heart, like it's kind of nice to just get them out of pots again.
Yeah.
Like,
Was it a bitter trial to get through those?
I mean, I haven't finished Zelda 2 yet at the time of this filming, but Zelda 1 was certainly a slog.
Man, you just used up those hearts without even needing them.
I know.
Just didn't
I'm
care.
spoiled now.
You are, clearly.
I cannot stress enough, like, when you play Zelda 1, like, a lot of the enemies don't drop anything. The dungeons have, like, no jars or anything at all. Like, there are no jars to break, no grass to cut. So the only place you ever get health is from killing things.
Right.
And even then, rarely. Like, I guess really there's just, like... It's so simple, which makes it very clean in some ways, but, like... Yeah, take that. In other ways, it just makes it very... punishing.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah, see, like, even though I suck at this game... Oh, it didn't give me any hearts.
Uh-oh. Nice.
Also interesting, like, Link is canonically left-handed, which you don't notice until, like, you start watching for it. But every single game, Link is left-handed.
Interesting.
I know, right?
Definitely did not ever realize that.
I know. It's not something you notice until you hear about it. In Twilight Princess, when they re-released it for the Wii... Yeah, the Wii. They mirrored the entire game because Link had to be right-handed to match, like, the ordinary person's, like, sword-swinging hand.
Right, yeah.
So, like, they literally, like, the entire map, like, all the zones and everything is all mirrored left to right.
That's so funny. They
I
just
know.
flipped the entire game.
They're like, it just wouldn't fit right. Like, this dungeon plays totally different if Link is right-handed.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
This feels pretty dungeony.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get you to Zelda to sort of ease you into it, and then I'm gonna hand it off to you. And you're gonna escape.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
What slash?
B.
And do you use your shield? Is that like useful for something?
So in these games, you just sort of have a shield that you're holding when like you're not moving. So if someone shot an arrow at me from the left right now, I would block it.
Cool.
But if I had my sword out, it would still hit me.
Gotcha.
That's the play.
So you're when you're in resting mode or when you're static.
Yeah, but it's not. It won't block like swords and stuff like that. It blocks like projectiles. Ooh, we got the boomerang.
Oh man. I like that it just had a locked chest in the dungeon with a boomerang in it.
I know, right?
I don't have any questions about that.
Do you ever wonder like how they came up with the boomerang for these games? Like prior to this, I can't think of a single instance where like the Tolkien-esque like fantasy had boomerangs in it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think you ever see like orcs and goblins with boomerangs.
It's true. The slingshot feels way more at home in the whole universe.
Totally. And the bow, like
Yeah, of
these
course
are
the bow,
obvious
yeah.
things, but like pretty much every Zelda game. Actually, I think perhaps literally every Zelda game has a boomerang. Like the first one did,
Interesting.
which was surprising to me.
Oh, thank God.
The first two items you get in the first Zelda are the boomerang and the boomerang upgrade.
The boomerang. What's the upgrade for the boomerang?
It just makes it like go further. Oh shit!
So you have a boomerang. Does that work on this guy?
I don't know. I'm still getting a feel for these controls.
That's fair.
Oh yeah, it does work on this guy.
You can even just stun him. Seems like.
Yeah. I feel like if someone threw a boomerang at me, it would stun me. Like, that's not something I'd just step away from.
I would need a moment to collect myself.
Yeah.
Even to process the fact that they just threw a boomerang at me.
A blue boomerang.
Well, that's actually was used for hunting. It's such crazy.
I know, right? I feel like the boomerang is one of the, like, deeply culturally appropriated things where, like, if you were to actually examine how a real boomerang is used, it'd be nothing like how we picture it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you, like, hit a deer on the head with a boomerang and it, like, comes back to you.
You're probably right about that.
Thank you, Broman! I had a feeling you were getting close. Broman, listen carefully. The wizard is magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. I fear the worst for my father. The wizard is an inhuman fiend with strong magical powers. ... Do you understand?
I understand.
I understand.
He's
Viewer.
controlling all the soldiers.
Do you understand?
I do.
Okay. We understand. Let's get out of here before the wizard notices. I know a secret path, but first we have to go to the first floor. Let's go. We got a rupee. So next episode, we're going to give the controller to Luke, and he's going to escape the castle for us. Catch you guys on the flip side.
Aw, yeah.